What is going on, future agent for the call center industry? Welcome to another episode where we're going to be talking about how to answer questions and or how to answer question at your next job interview in a call center. So stay tuned in because I'm going to give you some tips, suggestions in order for you to get yourself ready for that job opportunity in a call center. And let's go ahead and get started, everybody, with today's pretty much lesson. But let me go ahead and get started with the people, right? The people that has been able to subscribe to our channel. And let me just go ahead and share the following. Let me see over here. Okay, yeah, here I am. So I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much to Vanessa. Vanessa, thank you. I really appreciate that you have subscribed to our channel. High five and fist bump to you. Eduardo Ivan de la Cruz, thank you, man. High five and fist bump to you as well. Giordano Emil Candelario, I'm sorry. High five and fist bump to you as well. English speeches, hey, man. High five and fist bump to you as well. Dara Contas, Maria Loisa, Victor B. So I just want to say thank you, guys. Thank you all, right, for subscribing to Nestin ACC. Farayat, Wilson Flores, Carolina. Thank you, guys. I do really appreciate that. So, guys, let's go ahead and get started then. Let's go ahead and get started with today's episode, right? So let me see. Just go ahead and verify something very quickly over here in order for us to start. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and see what do we have just over here. All right. So this is the thing. Everybody, at your following job interview, you are going to go through different process. You're gonna be, number one thing, you will have the opportunity to talk to a recruiter. Number two, you will have the opportunity to talk to a language specialist. You will have to take some grammar exams or listening exams or typing exams or let's say basic computer exams. And last but not least, you will go with the operation manager, which is the person that is going to, interview you, is going to be the person that is going to give you the job in the end, right? Now, however, there are a couple of questions and during the job interview that I want you to know. I want you to take a look at the following list, everybody. One of the lists that here at Nestin SEC we have created with the main objective for you to be ready, at your next job interview, righty? So let's go ahead and take a look at the list. And what is going to be the main idea of this session? The main idea of this session is that we together, we come, pick a question, and we're gonna write down our best answer. Okay, so let's go ahead and move myself just a little bit. And according to some data, according to some studies, guys, a recruiter might ask you 200 questions, right? There is a likelihood for you to receive at least 200 questions in a job interview. Obviously, you're not going to be asked all those questions at once. It's going to be through a process. It's going to be depending what they need. It's going to be depending how you answer. It's going to be depending actually what are the type of communication that you are delivering at the moment that you're being asked. For example, there are three main areas, right? Questions with OM, questions with language specialist, and questions with recruiter. Any of them, you might feel like they are repeating the questions, but the reason why they are just repeating the question is because number one, they want to make sure you are the right candidate for the position, or number two, they want to measure your level of English, your spoken English, precisely. And at the end, the truth is that you are going to be representing a service or a product from one of the campaigns that they manage or they handle, and they need to make sure you are the right candidate, right? So there are a couple of questions, guys, and today I have brought to you a couple of them. We have just right here 28 questions, right? 28 questions. You need to be ready for your next job interview in a call center. So let's go ahead and obviously, depending on the question or depending on the position you're looking for, there could be questions about, let's say, customer service. There could be questions about technical support, sales, or retention. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and see. Common the most common questions that you may face, everybody, is number one, tell me about yourself. That is most likely the number one question that people from recruitment they may ask you in order to have they can have an idea what type of person you are and how this is going to end, right? That's number one. Number two, why should we hire you? All right, that's the second question that you're going to be facing. Number three is going to be what's your greatest weakness? Okay, what's your greatest weakness? Number four, what are your career goals? Obviously, this is going to be depending on number one, the campaign. Number two, obviously, if you are being profiled for customer service, technical support, sales, or retention. Okay, and last but not least, there are questions, guys, that are focused on you. There are questions that are focused on the job. There are questions precisely being that are going to be asked by operations or OMs. And there are other questions where, let's say, language specialist is going to ask you. Now, let me give you an example, right? Let me give you just an example of this type of questions. Les voy a dar un ejemplo de estos tipos de preguntas que nos pueden hacer los reclutadores o reclutamiento al momento de presentarnos en una entrevista de trabajo. Número uno, si por ejemplo la pregunta es tell me about you o tell me about yourself, esta pregunta te lo puede hacer el reclutador, esta pregunta te lo puede hacer el language specialist o te la puede también hacer el operation manager, con tres diferentes tipos de objetivos. El reclutador, con número uno, para saber cómo está tu nivel de inglés, para perfilarte, para ver cómo estás, si estás bien con la fluidez, si estás bien con la coherencia, si estás bien con lo que se le conoce con el vocabulario, la gramática hablada, etcétera, etcétera. Alrighty. On the other hand, though, el operation manager puede hacerte esta pregunta con el objetivo de saber a quién va a integrar en el grupo. Porque recordemos de que the main job role of an operation manager is to profile and make sure you are the perfect fit for the position. Tienen que asegurarse de que tú eres el candidato ideal porque tú vas a estar en contacto con los clientes directos. Y eso, pues, si no se hace un buen trabajo de quién va a ser la persona que vaya a hablar con los clientes y pueda dar una buena representación del servicio o del producto, pues el que tiene ahí el problema en cuanto a selección sería el Operation Manager. Y obviamente eso en el largo plazo no funciona porque al fin y al cabo todo se mide on results, right? Todo se mide based on results. Alrighty, so let's see. Quiero aprovechar para comentarles de que la clase de hoy, chicos, les es traída hacia ustedes con lo que es el programa The Call Center Preparation de Nesting ACC. Alrighty. Para que ustedes sepan, este próximo sábado, 20 de noviembre, comenzamos con lo que es la preparación a lo que es el call center. Y obviamente este curso de preparación está dirigido a todas aquellas personas que tienen el objetivo de aprender, no aprender inglés, pero mejorar sus habilidades de comunicación para trabajar en lo que es un call center. Alrighty. Entre los requisitos básicos es que obviamente tengas la mentalidad de querer ir a aplicar a un call center, de querer trabajar en uno de ellos, que tengas acceso a internet, puesto que actualmente pues estamos todavía en modus online, y que tengas un dispositivo, ya sea un teléfono, smartphone, un laptop o una computadora que te permita acceder a las clases. All right? En cuanto a lo que es el nivel de inglés, estamos aceptando a partir de A2 o básico alto, por así decirlo, llegando casi a intermedio. Si quieres saber cuál es tu nivel de inglés, solamente mándame un mensaje. Yo te hago hacer llegar lo que es un examen completamente gratuito para que te des cuenta cuál es tu nivel de inglés y así de esa manera puedas también participar en lo que es nuestro it's not a workshop, but our course, right? How do you get yourself ready for your next job interview at a call center? All righty. Now, besides that, guys, what are going to be actually studying during our course? Okay, we have 12 mainly programs, right? Tenemos 12 puntos medulares, 12 puntos súper importantes durante lo que es nuestro challenge. Estamos hablando primero en sí desde entender cómo funciona lo que es la industria del call center hasta cómo se hace lo que es un currículum, cómo trabajar lo que son las habilidades de lo que está buscando el call center, cuáles son esos requisitos que necesitan, cómo saber si uno tiene lo que el call center anda buscando y cuáles son las fortalezas y habilidades que uno tiene para poder venderlas al momento de la entrevista de trabajo, ¿verdad? Estamos trabajando con mocking sessions, sesiones de 1 a 1 para practicar esas preguntas, que de hecho es una de las que vamos a practicar el día de hoy. Y aparte de eso, vamos a trabajar con las soft skills. ¿Qué son las soft skills? Las soft skills, pues obviamente es lo que se le conoce como las habilidades blandas, trabajar lo que es la empatía, la sympathy, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, building rapport con el cliente y con ustedes, con el objetivo de que al momento que vayan con el OM, ¿verdad? Ustedes, al momento de tomar una llamada, sepan en qué proceso de la llamada se encuentran y cómo actuar en cada uno de ellos. Porque la verdad está en que si el cliente te pide una información y tú no sabes, tienes que tener cierta vocabulario para decirle al cliente, mira, señor cliente, permítame un momento, lo dejo en espera, regreso con usted. O mire, señor cliente, esa información se la voy a buscar inmediatamente, etcétera, etcétera. Creo que no me están escuchando, ¿cierto? Chicos, no, yo creo que no me están escuchando. Veamos. 2, 3, 3, 3. Testing, 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 testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing, testing, testing. Let me see something over here. I think you guys, you can't hear me. Si se escucha. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Si se te escucha. Alrighty. Thank you, guys. The thing is that total. Alrighty. Let me see. Hi, Gabby. How's it going? Let me see. Permítame, quiero ver algo por acá. I think this is not going to be good. Okay, just technical support, right? Problems. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. One, two, three, testing. Just 1 second, guys. Greetings from Tipitapa. Hey, people from Tipitapa, how's it going? Welcome. Alrighty. So, hello, everybody. Can you guys hear me? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Welcome. Let me know in the comments down below if you can hear me, because I've been muted. I've been muted for, let's say, 17 minutes already, right? 17 minutes already. So, guys, let's go ahead and get started. What do you think? Yes, we can. Hey, Math. Martha, how's it going, Martha? How are you doing today? Ready for today's lesson? Yes? Okay, this is one of the things that I wanted to show you guys. Let's go ahead and pay attention to the following. A couple of seconds ago, I was saying that in the process of the interview, we have three people, pretty much. We have the recruiter, language specialist, and the OM. The later one is the one that is going to give you welcome aboard. It's the one that is going to give you the job opportunity. Alrighty? Every one of them, they are going to ask you different type of questions. Questions like, tell me about yourself. Questions like, how do you handle stress? Questions like, tell me about the last time you achieved something. And each of them, they are looking for something in your answer. One of them is that making sure you are the right person for the position, making sure that I hire you today and you are not going to leave tomorrow, making sure that you have the requirements or the minimum requirements they need, right? Remember that in the job description, they picture their ideal candidate for the position. And in the market, in real world, they need to choose, they need to pick, okay, who's going to be the person? I think this person is going to be great. I think Gabi is the one that I want in my team. Or I think it's Martha, the one that I want in my team. Alrighty? Okay. So with that being said, there are a couple of questions that we are going to be reviewing today. And those questions are the following. Let's go ahead and take a look at them. Take a look. So, are you, right, the right person for the job? There are, according to some data, there are more than 200 questions that you might be asked. during your job interview. However, every job interview it's around 10, 15 minutes maximum, and they might ask you between 10, 5, 3 questions, depending on how you deliver the answer of those questions. But anyway, so when we're talking about the questions itself, there are different type of questions. They are divided pretty much in, let's say, five or yeah, five groups. Let's say. So we have questions like common questions, the ones that you are being asked at the very beginning of the job interview, and one of them is it could be the famous "Tell me about yourself." That's one of the famous one, right? That everybody might experience. Maybe you can tell me if it's not. Or another one that is very very common is why should we hire you? Alrighty. So the more you answer the first questions, the more they get into it, the more they deep a little bit further on your answers, right? And trying to making sure you are the person for the position. As simple as that. So there are other type of questions like questions that are being focused on you. Let me just go ahead and give you an example. Those type of questions being focused on you are, for example, how do you define success? As you can see, it's one of the questions that they want to know what is the meaning of success for you. If you are the type of person that is ambitious or the type of person that prefer feeling comfy with the things they have, right? And which is totally fine as well, right? In this world, we have people that are, let's say, they want to achieve more, and in this world, we also have people that they really feel happy with the things they have, and it's not a big deal. It's not a big problem. The other group of questions, everybody, is questions focused on the job. So, for example, how would you deal with a rude employee? And this type of questions, everybody, it's the one that a, let's say, OM, operation manager, might ask you. Because operation manager is the person that needs to make sure, okay, I have, let's say, I have Skinny 296 in my team, and I also have not Gavi, and I also have my customers. So I need to make sure that there is a perfect match between the customers, the clients, the vendors, the retailers, Gavi, myself as a OM, and Skinny as another person that is going to jump in our team. So this is the main focus of the role of OM, making sure that every single person it's actually um, it's the right fit for the position itself. All right. I know another group of questions that you may be asked. It's the type of questions focus on your last job experience. In case, right, in case you have one. Obviously, if you are, let's say, 18 years old and maybe you haven't had experience, you're not going to be asked this type of questions, right? So you feel free not to answer that because in the end, they are not going to ask you that question. And how they know if you have had experience or not? Pretty much by the resume, by the CV, by that information that you have sent them previously. You remember that before you get started any kind of process, you need to send your CV, you need to send your information, your phone number, and all those things. They read that information carefully. So, number one tip over here, guys, is that every single information that you write down in that piece of paper, make sure it's accurate, make sure it's true, right? In that case, whenever a recruiter calls you and asks you questions about you or asks you questions about what you have written in that piece of paper, you match your words, your spoken words, the words that are coming out of your mouth match to the piece of paper you have submitted previously. You need to make sure about that. I have seen, guys, I have seen people sending just resume because they need to send just as a requirement. And whenever they speak, it has nothing to do with the position itself or the opposite, right? In the resume, there's not much information, and sometimes that could be something. It might hurt your process at the job interview, because if a recruiter sees the profile candidate and your resume, and it feels like, okay, this person hasn't written too much about himself or herself, so I'm gonna skip this one and I'm gonna look for another one who has what I'm looking for. That's the first screening. That's the first filter. That's the first pretty much idea that recruiters might have about you, about the position that you want to apply, about your education, about your last job experience, about everything. All right. And besides this type of questions, there are other type of questions that are behavioral questions, right? An example of behavioral question will be, describe a situation where you disagreed with a supervisor. And these type of questions are being asked by operation manager. As you can see, these different group of questions are divided in behavioral, focus on your last job experience, focus on the job itself, and focus on you as a person, and common questions. Alrighty? So, if you haven't reached this type of questions, like questions focused on you, questions about the job, or the last job experience, or behavioral situation, it's because something something has happened at the first filter. Something has happened over there. Maybe it was your English, maybe where your answers, maybe we don't know. We don't know. And that's the reason we are here today. We are here because all together we're going to give our best answer possible to any question, guys. To any question that you might think of, we need to work on. Alrighty? And before I go any further, everybody, something that I want to mention is that we are running our course, the call center preparation, here at Nesting ACC. And pretty much this course, the main idea is to work with those people, those individual who really want to work in a call center. Alrighty. There are a couple of requirements that you need to have. Pretty much internet, your smartphone, laptop, computer, and also you need to have at least a decent level of English. I'm talking about A2 level. If you don't know what your level is, all right, the only thing you need to do is to send me a message and I will tell you what your level of English it is. You're going to take an exam, and obviously the app will tell you what is going to be your level of English and if I can work with you, obviously. Because I'm going to be honest, guys, this type of course is not for everybody. It's not meant for everybody, quite honest, right? It's meant for those type of people whose mindset it's pretty much focusing on, you know what, I want to work in a call center and this is the place that I want to work at. It doesn't matter if this call center is Sitel, IBEX, Teleperformance, Sites, people from Salvador, or people from Costa Rica as well, if I'm not mistaken, Mexico as well. I have different type of students in Central America, and they just want to apply to call center. And so far, they have been applying the techniques, the strategies, the speaking strategy, how to develop fluency, how they can become confident, how they can master the English so they can have an opportunity, right? So as you can see in the on the course itself, everybody, we have more than 12 modules. Alrighty. We're gonna go from module 1, which is what a call center is, all the way down to module 19, which is the mocking interview with OMs. We're gonna go with how you can create your own CV and polish for you to shine, for you to stand out from the crowd, and the recruiter says, you know what, let's call this individual, let's call this person, let's call this newcomer. Maybe he's going to be one of the person that we need for this position. All right, how to create your CV, up to how you can develop your soft skills, your intrapersonal and interpersonal skills. And this is crucial. Yes, it's important because it's part of the process. OMs pay attention to this part. To module 6, OMs pay attention. One more time, let me repeat it. OMs, operation managers, pay specially attention to module 6 because they need to know what is the type of person within you they are going to be working with. Alrighty? If you're shy, if you're honest, if you're courage, if you're brave, if you are, let's see, obedient, let's say if you are responsible, if you respect, if you follow rules, all those things, right? Obviously, every one of us has peaks of different type of personality. My personality will be considered like a person that is open to new things, right? It could be good for certain positions. It could be not good for other positions. That's going to be depending on the position you're applying to. And this is one of the things that we develop in our course as well. Alrighty. And as you may know, we want to make sure that you are ready for your next job interview. And for that reason, one of the things that we also do is the mocking interview. And what is the mocking interview about? One-on-one sessions. I ask you questions about, tell me about yourself, tell me about the time that this happened to you, tell me about the time you handled conflict, tell me about the time you had an argument with a colleague, or maybe if you don't have job experience, I'll tell you exactly, or you will discover how you can answer this type of questions. All right. So and besides this, we have modules about accent reduction, right? We talked about what is called pronunciation. We talked about linkers or connected speech. We also develop learning and speaking and listening strategies for you to become a super individual ready for your next job interview at a call center. Alrighty, now you might be wondering when it's gonna be. Okay, this is gonna be every Saturday, right? Saturday, and right now the only schedule available that I have it's from 1:30 to 5:30 p.m. Right? We're starting this coming Saturday, right? This coming Saturday on the 20th of November. Alrighty. If you need additional information about our course, if you need information, if you want to know about the course itself, send me a send me a personal WhatsApp, and I'm gonna be giving you more information about our course itself. Alrighty. So you have it just right here. In order for you can go ahead and participate. So let's see. Okay. So this is Chris Gemelo. Hi, it's nice to hear you. Hey, Chris Gemelo, nice to hear you as well, man. Thank you very much for tuning in. Maybe pasos. Y si no tengo experiencia. What are you talking about? You're talking about not having experience whatsoever working. Recuerda que en los call centers no necesitas ningún tipo de experiencias. Vean, muchachos, en un call center necesitas, número uno, así, ¿verdad? Así te lo digo. Número uno, actitud, ¿verdad? Para el puesto. Y número dos, que sepas cuándo hablar en presente, cuándo hablar en pasado y cuándo hablar en futuro. Y por último, entender lo que el cliente te está diciendo. Sin embargo, eso último es bastante sencillo. Si tú le prestas atención a tu entrenamiento cuando estés en nesting, es decir, veamos, si tú pasas las entrevistas de trabajo, vos vas a ir a un entrenamiento. En ese entrenamiento te van a enseñar cómo se maneja, veamos, una tarjeta de crédito, cuáles son los beneficios, cuáles son los problemas, cómo se resuelven los problemas. Y si tú pones atención perfectamente detallada a esa parte de nesting y llega el momento de tomar las llamadas, guess what? It's going to be the perfect match, the perfect combination, because customers are going to be complaining about something, and you, my dear, maybe Pasos, my dear maybe Pasos, you're going to be, you will know what the answer is. You will know what the answer is. So, obviously, you need to also understand, everybody, that it's a process. Tú tienes un proceso, tú vas a tener una learning curve. We call this learning curve. That's learning curve. You're going to make a lot of mistakes, and that is completely normal. At the very beginning, you will feel like, oh my God, I did this and I shouldn't have done that for that customer. I feel bad. They're going to fire me. Maybe you think the worst scenario possible, but it's not going to happen. Alrighty, it's not going to happen. I have been through that, let's say, position in the past, and it's not that awful, right? Obviously, you learn from those mistakes, you make sure that you don't make them again, and you continue with another customer, alrighty? So, anyway, pero si no tienes experiencia en cuanto a lo que es trabajar, no importa, los call centers obviamente no necesitan personas con experiencia. Ayuda, claro que sí, ayuda, pero no es algo como que, sí, tiene que tener experiencia para que trabaje con nosotros. Al menos te hablo de los call centers de customer service, sales, and let's say technical support, alrighty? Voy a dejar entre asterisks sales, porque eso va en dependencia de qué tipo de sales. Porque hay sales que son soft sales y hay sales que son a little bit, more complicated. So, soft sales, it will be something easy, pretty much. ¿Por qué? Porque en tu entrenamiento te van a decir, mira, el cliente te va a llamar por esto, tú le vas a responder esto y lo tienes que push para que te compre. As simple as that. Alrighty. So you don't need that, that quite a vast of experience when it comes to that, right? But if you are applying, let's say, as a marketer, strategist, and analyst, for example, that's another story. You need to convince people you are the best, and you need to sell yourself. You need to sell your company you're representing for. It's the best for actually you can give them the opportunity to have access to, let's say, to financial or to your marketing strategy from the company. Let's say hay call centers que se dedican a lo que es la estrategia de mercadeo y necesitan vendedores. Pero ahí esos vendedores, en ese caso, pues serían unos vendedores, por así decirlo, más fieras, que ya tengan experiencia. Alrighty? So there are different type of sales campaigns. Algunas son más suaves que otras. Hay unas que son, pues, que te requieren que te muevas ahí en eso, ¿verdad? Alrighty, so hey, Chris Gemelo, Guatemala. Hey, man, how's it going? How's everything over there? Is it chilling over there? Is it good in Guatemala? Yasser Olivares, hi, thanks for sharing this valuable information. Not a problem, Yasser Olivares. My pleasure, man. Thank you. Thank you very much for commenting, and it's my pleasure as well. My biggest challenge is listening. Different kind of accents, for instance. All right, we have Yasser Olivares, and he says that the biggest challenge is to listen to different kind of accents. If you're asking me that, or if you are just commenting that, it's because perhaps you already have some kind of work experience related to call center. And if you really want to, to become not a master, but yeah, to understand different type of challenge, there is a powerful app which is Radio Garden. It's a powerful app. It's pretty much you can find it on either iPhones, iOS or what's the other one? Android, right? Radio Garden, and you can tune in different type of radio station from different part of the world. And the only thing you need to do is to make sure you are tuning in those radio stations that are coming from countries where English is spoken. Alrighty. And by doing that, you are tuning in your audio. You are tuning in your understanding just by simply listening. Alrighty. Just for you to have that opportunity. Thank you very much for those hearts, for that person who sent us those arts on TikTok. I do really appreciate that. Then we have maybe pass, happy, happy, happy. I think so, right? And clap, 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 clap. Thank you, maybe passos, high five, and fist bump to you. Ok, ¿cómo responderlas a las preguntas? Why should we hire you? Ok, nos pregunta Sergio, why should we hire you? Vamos entonces a darle respuesta a la pregunta, why should we hire you? Let's see, let's see. Let's go ahead and see. All right, this is the question. Resinos97, Super Bro, can you share the link? I just jumped in. It's too late? No, man. You are just fine. You are just fine. But before I share the link, guys, I want you to know that vamos a contestar la primera pregunta que nos dice Sergio Nick 3. ¿Cómo respondería la pregunta? What should we hire? Entonces, esta es la idea. La idea fundamental es de que todos en conjunto podamos hacer una super mega respuesta. Obviamente la vamos a trabajar, ¿verdad? Con el objetivo de que una vez ya trabajada, tengamos las siguientes dos opciones. Opción número 1, utilizar esa respuesta y decírsela al reclutador la próxima vez que lo encontramos con él o con ella. O opción número 2, agarrar la misma respuesta y pulirla a un poquito más dependiendo a dónde ustedes van a ir a aplicar, ya sea, y dependiendo obviamente de la campaña a la cual ustedes están aplicando. ¿Qué les parece esa idea? Esa es la idea, ¿verdad? Esa sería la, prácticamente, cómo podríamos comenzar a contestar las preguntas. Así que tenemos la primera pregunta. Why should we hire? All righty? So let me just go ahead and write it down over here. All right, so everybody, send me right now the best answer possible that you can think of. Mándenme en este momento a través del chat la mejor respuesta que ustedes pueden dar. Yo los leo y comenzamos a armar esa interesante respuesta para esa pregunta. Why should we hire you? All righty? Let's do that. Así que, Sergio, espero tu respuesta. All righty? Let's do it. Let's do it. Why should we hire you? That's the question just right here. So let me just go ahead and see something very quickly over here. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right, Santo Mejia 95. Hi, you rock, dude. Thank you, Santo. Thank you so much. I do really appreciate that. And you're rocking as well. Thank you very much for tuning in and just commenting, right? And thank you for sharing as well, man. Thank you for sharing as well this live event. Maybe one time or one day, YouTube comes and also start sharing, right? All right, guys, send me your best answer, right? Send me your best answer to the question, why should we hire you? We're going to be reviewing your answers and we're going to give our best collective answer for that question next time we face a recruiter in a call center. So let's see, let's see. I'm reading, guys. I'm reading you. So let me just go ahead and write it down over here. Why should we hire you? All right. So, okay. We're starting with Sergio. Sergio says, the reason number one that you should hire me is because I have some skills that you that you're looking for. Okay, that you are looking for. Okay, let's do it, guys. Let's do this together. Okay. All righty, let's do it. We already have Sergio over here. Let's do this together. So Sergio says the reason number one. Okay, so the reason number one you should hire me, it's because I have some skills that you are looking for. Okay, let's see. Let me just go ahead and start writing down. Here we go. So the reason number one you should hire me is because I have, right? I have some skills, right? That you are, said here, my friend. Maybe it's a typo error, but that's okay. But we need to make it perfect, right? We need to make it perfect. The reason number one you should hire me is because I have some skills that you are looking for. All right, I like it. I like it. But now let's go ahead and let's talk about the skills. Let's talk about the skill. Let's go ahead and change this. Let me see. Let's go ahead and change this. Uh, the reason number one you should hire me is because I have some skills. My God, the color. Okay, I have some skills. All right, let's change that part. What skills are they looking for, Sergio? What skills are they looking for, Sergio, or anybody, right? Sergio or anybody. Jorge Gonzalez on TikTok says, I like this one. I'm work under pressure. I'm work under pressure. Let me just write it down. But we may say I have, let's say, I have experience working. That would be much better. Working under pressure. Yes, yes. This is something that we can use. Definitely, definitely. This is something that we can use in that answer. But not right now. So I'm gonna just put it right here. All right. So this is the idea. The idea is that we all together make a beautiful answer that the recruiter falls in love with us immediately. It feels like a, oh my God, this person speak wonderfully. I love how this person gives me the answer. I wish everybody were like him or her. All right, this is what we're looking for. Jesus, fuck, there's a fucking fly in here. Oh my God, I swear to myself not to course, but anyway, you don't see me, guys, do you? I'm gonna put myself just right here, just beneath the dock. All right, let me just now. All right. So as we were saying then, something to what's this for? So we're saying then, everybody, we have it. We have it over here. The reason number one you should hire me is because I have some skills. Now let's talk about the skills then. Let's talk about the skills. When we talk about skills, guys, and the skills that they are looking for, what do you think are the skills that they are looking for then? What they are looking for? What are those skills, Sergio? Let me see. Let me see. Encourage my viewers to share. This is what I'm looking for. I'm responsible. Okay, all right. That's another thing. Okay, I'm gonna use that as well. I'm responsible. I am responsible. Alrighty. And let's see what else. What else? Responsible person. And also, you should hire me because I'm going to do my best. I am going to do my best. I don't like that expression, being honest with you, but I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna write it down. I am going to do my best. Be careful, guys. Be careful because sometimes recruiters they might play you around with this type of things. I am going to do my best. And they will feel like, really? Are you going to be doing your best? And then you start hesitating. And the first moment you start hesitating, boom. And that moment you knew you were fucked up. Anyway, so I'm gonna put it just right here because maybe we can use it, but in another way, right? Maybe we can use it another way. What else we can say? But anyway, one of the skills I like the ones we say skills, right? I'm gonna write it down over here. Skills. You guys said multitasking. All righty. Multitasking or multitasking, either or, both pronunciation are just fine. So we have multitasking. All right, multitasking. Okay, good. What else? What else? Typing and good listening. Good listening skills. Okay, that's another skill, right? Good listening skills. Okay. I'm gonna be talking about that later on. What else we can say? They fly wanna be a TikToker. Okay, problem solving. I like that one. I like that one. Right, problem solving. Problem solving. Yeah, that's a no. That's a really good one. Alrighty, another one. I have all okay. Santo Mejia 959. Listen to Santo. I have all the qualities. I have all the qualities that a good agent should possess. I am punctual, disciplined, and patient. Patience, right? Patient. Mm, okay, I wouldn't use that one, guys. I wouldn't use that one. I have all the qualities. Being honest, let's go ahead and face it, everybody. We are not perfect. Listen, listen, listen. Let me tell you something. Recruiters, they have a ideal candidate, and yes, they need a person that is punctual. They need a person. This person must be flexible. This person must speak perfectly English. This person must know what customer service is. This person, preferably, they want that they might have an idea about the things they're going to be doing, so they don't need to spend too much time in teaching you the things that you're supposed to be doing, right? But we're gonna be faced it. Not everybody has the same background. Not everybody has the same knowledge. Not everybody learn at the same speed. So in the end, there's always something. There's always something that we're missing. And for that reason, we are not the perfect ideal candidate with the best qualities you're looking for. However, they know that, and you're supposed to know that as well, and that is called self-awareness. There is a question in the industry of call center that says to you, they ask something like, can you please tell me what are your superpowers? All right, there are 2 3 things that you need to say about that, and that is related either to your qualities or related to your skills, the ones that we are developing right now. But there are also questions like, can you please tell me about um, what are the negative personalities that you have within you? Or another question you may be asked is maybe, can you tell me about your weaknesses? Or can you tell me about your greatest weakness, for example? So they know that we are not perfect. They know what is the type of ideal candidate they need. So what they are looking for is the person who has less, let's say, problems, or the person that is almost close to what they are looking for in the job description. All right. So it's very important. It's very crucial that you guys understand that part. So be careful with those superlative, like I am the best of the best, right? Especially the way that you say it, the way that you handle it. Remember that it's not what you say, but how you say it, right? You can use the same by using different type of adjective. But let's see. Let's go ahead and continue reading. Let's see. I have good communication skill, multitasking, and I am fast learner. Okay, a good communication skills, good communication skill, and I am a fast learner. All right, great guys, great, great. I like it. I like it. Anything else? Any other skill that you may have? Any other skill that you may have, everybody? What else? Let's see what people from TikTok, YouTube has to say. Right? Speaking fluently, excellent grammar, and good typing skills. Okay, quick learner. Yes, Recinos. Yes, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Speaking fluently, excellent grammar, and good typing skills. Okay. Um, Number one thing, guys. Number one thing in order for you to answer this type of question is that it's good that you understand what skills are. Multitasking is a really powerful skill in the call center industry in order for you to make sure that you have the right speed. If I'm not mistaken, that's going to be depending on every single campaign. There are some campaigns that they need you to have 28 word per minute, but there are other campaigns that they need you to have 34 or 42 words per minute. All righty. At the same time, multitasking is that you're able to type and you're able to pretty much control the call and pay attention to the customer's account. Meanwhile, you are doing all those things. All right, which is a really good skill. In fact, it's very demanded, right? Especially in the industry call center. So we can use that one. Good listening skills. Um, Good listening skills. Be careful with that one, guys, because if the following question they ask you something like tell me about the time you handle let's say you handle a difficult situation, and maybe you don't know what the meaning of handle is, and maybe you couldn't understand the question, so your listening skill just right there drops, right? Drops, even though it's a really good skill, a good listening skill, because it helps you to identify what the customer wants. What are the things that you can do for the customer? All right, it helps you to do that. But I wouldn't use that one. I wouldn't use that one on that on the one that says why should we hire you, right? Problem solving. I like that one. I like problem solving because this is something that you can demonstrate by doing different type of exercises, right? But listening skills, in the moment that you feel like what, can you repeat that again? So your listening skills, mechanically, the one that is just by listening, you're having problem over there. Or understanding things, which is comprehension, you will have problem as well. So that's the reason why this type of skills I wouldn't use it, because it's not something that you can measure immediately. It's something that is going to be measured depending on how the conversation is going with the person that is interviewing you. Good communication skills, I like that one. However, it would be better if you demonstrate that on field. If you're able to develop your ideas in present, in past, in future, using present perfect, using first conditional, second conditional, third conditional, using linkers, using connected speech, using, let's say, mm, different right preposition, right collocation of the word, right grammar, you don't need to say that you have good communication skills because you are showing that already. Alrighty. So far, one of the things that we can work on is multitasking, right? Problem solving, good communication skills. This is the idea. The idea is that we create one common question, one common answer, and we can demonstrate to the recruiter that we have a really good communication skills, right? By just speaking, you can tell if the person can express well or not. For example, if the person start like, tell me about yourself, what should we hire? You should hire me um, because I am multitasking, and I am also responsible, and I have also experience working under pressure, and because I am going to do my best. Do you think that person's gonna be hired? It's just mentioning or just saying sentences. It's not connecting and it's not leading the conversation to anything whatsoever. So you need to be careful by just making a list of things that you think you have. Alrighty. And I know that sometimes that might happen because we go to the internet and we look for it and we say, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say this. And guess what? Recruiters, they already know when an answer is 100% accurate from the person that is applying, and when another answer is feels like fake, it feels like not on your own. It's something that maybe you don't feel with, and sometimes that give you a negative impression, and the recruiter just simply tells you, you know what, please come back within 1 month or two, or even better, three, right? In order for you to feel ready. Um, I will give my 100% to this company. I wouldn't use that. No, I wouldn't use that whatsoever. No, not at all. I will give my 100% to this company. I will give my 100% to this company. You can use this when you are inside, inside the company, and maybe you are learning, and maybe they are asking you, hey, you need to improve, your numbers are not good, I need you to commit yourself. Yes, you know what, I committed, and I'm gonna be doing my best, right? I'm gonna give my 100% to the company. But in a job interview, like why should we hire you? Yes, I'm gonna give my 100% to this company. Okay, go and buy me a coffee then. Are you gonna do it? No, right? Not really. You're not gonna do it. So you need to be careful on that as well. So I want to use that one. Mm-mm. Is that no, no? Then we have. Uh, okay, I can guarantee you that you will be able to deliver what is being asked for me. Santos, I can guarantee you. No, I wouldn't use that either. Mm-mm. That's not a really good example. Not really. You can't guarantee anything. You don't even know what is going to happen tomorrow or after you finish that interview. You don't even know. Maybe because you have been applying to different call centers and you are at one call center, and as long as you step up from that interview, and the other call center calls you in and give you, oh, you know what, we already have a spot for you. So the person, what you said in the interview, like, I'm gonna give everything for you, I'm gonna give you everything. I mean, it's just how do we call this? This type of words that it doesn't make any meaning to the answer of why should we hire you. ¿De qué país eres? Soy de Nicaragua. All right. Brandis, follow the host. Gracias, millionaire. Following the host. Gracias, Brandis, following the host. I appreciate that. Millionaire 740 says, how much you can earn by month? It depends on the call center, my friend. Sometimes the basic, $500, 540, 550, or something like that. All right, multitasking. Let's move on with that one, guys. There is a strategy, that is a rule, and I want you to pick up. Let's go ahead and focus on the following strategy, right? And then we're gonna go with the example. Why should we hire you? They want to know All right. They want to know one or two skills that you have for the position. All righty. This is very important. They want to know one or two skills that you might have for, once again, the position. Okay. All right. Multitasking, is it good for the position? Yes. Right. Problem solving, it's a good for the position? Of course. Yes. Fast learner is good for the position? Absolutely yes. That's another one. That's another one, which is great, right? One more time. This one's good communication skill. And the moment you open your mouth, they will say, oh, you know what? This person has really good communication skills. Or you know what? This person suck it all when it comes to communicating. He doesn't know a word whatsoever. All right. Good listening skill. No, I don't. I wouldn't use in this one, right? Not in this question. Maybe in another question, right? I'm responsible. I wouldn't use this because everybody should be responsible at certain things, right? So this is like a common answers. I'm responsible, dude. You must be responsible. Otherwise, what do you think is going to happen? Right? You must be responsible. I have experience working under pressure. I like it, but I shouldn't use this expression in this particular answer. Why should we hire you? So, with that being said, one or two skills. One or two skills. Alrighty? Now, second thing. Second thing that you need to think of when answering the question, why should we hire you? So we have subscribe. By the way, subscribe, right? I almost forgot that part. So second thing that you need to think of is, what does it mean for you? Alrighty. What does it mean for you? Alrighty. You need to demonstrate to the recruiter what you actually understand by multitasking. I have feedback from recruitment. I have feedback from people working in the recruitment area, and they say that people or applicants, when they go and apply, they have good knowledge about certain words. They know how to pronounce the words, they know how to use the word, but they can't give me a definition, a precise definition by that. What does it mean for them? And that is obviously common because number one, maybe they haven't had the opportunity to either experience themselves and have their own idea about what multitasking is, or about what fast learner is, or about what problem solving is. Alrighty. Remember that you're not gonna go and step in that job interview and saying something like, "Oh yes, you know what? I'm multitasking, I'm problem solving, I'm fast learning. That's why you should hire me." No, 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 no. It's more than that, right? So you need to say, what does it mean to you? What does multitasking mean to you? What does problem solving mean to you? And what does fast learner mean to you? So let's do that, guys. What does it mean to you? Let's do it. Remember that the main idea is that we can make such an amazing answer that the recruiter may have an orgasm because of our answer. All right? That's the main idea. All right, fast learner. I'm proactive. I'm always learned. The robust about my work. $500 per month. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to you too. Where do you work? Kevin, where do you work? What do you mean, man? I'm working here, man. Here, look. You see? Okay, so guys, so let's now. This is another tip. At every question, everybody, keep this in mind. You will have from 30 seconds, 45 seconds, or even better, 1 minute. Alrighty? So your answers, everyone, should be based on 1 minute maximum. Alrighty? That's the reason why you need to choose what are you gonna say. You need to be aware of the things that you're saying at your job interview. That's the reason why that even though you mentioned, guys, really great skills, good listening, problem solving, and all those things, we need to either choose either one or two maximum, guys. Me personally, I just go with only one. Let me tell you why. Because the structure, the speaking strategy that I'm teaching you right now, it's that number one, you mentioned the skill that you think you have for the position. Number two, what does it mean to you? Number three, I don't want to say number three until you tell me what does multitasking is for you, and what is fast. What's the other one? What does a problem solving mean to you? Alrighty. So let's do it. I want to see your comments. I want to see your comments. Okay, we got Recinos. Recinos 97 says, multitasking for me is doing more than two activities at the same time and handle them without any problem. I like it. We're going to use that one then. Alrighty. So going back to our main paragraph or our first paragraph, the reason number one you should hire me is because I have, right? We're going to change this. Some skills? No. I have, right? I have, and boom, we mentioned the skill. I have multitasking skills. Alrighty? And with the list this part, we give our definition. Alrighty? The number one reason you should hire me is because I have multitasking skill. Alrighty? Multitasking for me is to have the ability, right, to handle two activities at the same time. Boot. Very good. Alrighty. Now look at this. Look at this. Why should we hire you? You should hire me because I'm multitasking. I'm good listener. I am problem solving, good communication skills, and I'm a fast learner. You should hire me because I'm gonna give my 100%. You should hire me because I am the best. You should hire me because I have experience working under pressure. You should hire me because I am responsible. You should hire me and hire me now. With that answer, do you think you are showing good listening skills or good communication skills? I don't think so. Good communication skills is give an answer, explain, give details, and conclude with one idea. That's why I'm telling you, it's better to focus on one. But since the idea is to create that beautiful answer, we're going to work with two. Okay? All right. So let's see. What was the other skill? What was the other skill? The other skill was problem solving. What does problem solving mean to you, everybody? Okay, it sounds great, Millionaire 740. I think it's a big world with many things to learn and practice. A problem to solve is to give to the client. No, a problem to solve is to give to the client the task he is already needing. What? I didn't understand that one. Millionaire 740. I would appreciate that you can rewrite your answer, please. I would appreciate that part. Okay, that was multitasking. Alrighty. Now, what is, guys? What is problem solving? Problem solving. Oh, okay. Problem to solve is to give the client a task. Okay. All right. Problem solving, guys. What does problem solving mean to you? Come on, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments down below. What does problem solving mean to you? Aprovecho para decirles de que este noviembre 20 comenzamos con nuestro programa de preparación para call centers de Nest NCC. Comenzamos a las 1:30 de la tarde. Son grupos reducidos de 8 a 10 personas máximo. Todavía tenemos disponibilidad de cupos. Y en sí, el curso tiene una duración de 3 a 6 meses. De 3 a 6 meses porque hay estudiantes que tienen un nivel de inglés un poquito más avanzado que otros, hasta el punto de que trabajamos en combinación, porque al fin y al cabo las preguntas van a ser las mismas, independientemente de tu nivel de inglés. Quiero explicar lo siguiente. Se trabajan dos cosas. Uno, tu nivel de inglés. Y dos, cómo responder preguntas. Como te puedes dar cuenta en este momento, estamos trabajando cómo responder las preguntas. Y tú me estás dando vocabulario. As simple as that. Entonces, eso es lo que nosotros hacemos dentro de NCC. Ojo, no significa que te voy a dar las respuestas a todas las preguntas. Te voy a guiar para que tú puedas desarrollar tu propia respuesta. Porque al fin y al cabo, si tú vas donde un reclutador programado con una respuesta, en el momento que se te olvide una palabra porque la memorizaste, estás out. Come back within 3 months. Y nosotros no queremos eso. ¿Qué te pasa? ¿Alright? Así que tienes la oportunidad de ingresar. Lo único que tienes que hacer es mandar mi información, ya sea por TikTok o por WhatsApp o por YouTube. And I'm going to give you all the details about our course. Alright? It's a fucking fly around. Alright, anyway. Entonces, chicos, como estamos, okay, you need to achieve goal that is required. Okay, problem solving, guys. Problem solving. What does it mean? All right, Recinos. It says, Recinos 97 says, problem solving is providing a solution to the customer in a short period of time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much. Very good. Yeah, it's pretty much to find a solution, right? It's to find solution to problems, problem solving. Yeah, in a short period of time, that's going to be depending on the problem itself. Sometimes there are problems that are not really easy to handle or to give a solution within 2 minutes. There are sometimes problems where it might take more time, right? It might take more time than that. All right, so let me see. Somebody else. What can tell me about problem solving? Nos dice, ¿cuál es el costo, Santiago Cos? El costo está en $35 mensuales. ¿Ok? $35 mensuales, Santiago. Ok. Problem solving, everybody. ¿Alguna otra idea de problem solving? ¿Quién más me puede decir sobre problem solving? We can use what Resina has said, right? Problem solving is pretty much to solve problem. Okay. Let's see. Who else? Problem solving? Nobody? All right. Let's move it on then. Let's continue. Let's use this one then. Problem solving, right? So let's see. One second, everybody. Okay. So, however, I'm gonna write it down just right here. Problem solving, right? Problem solving. Let's see. I feel right encouraged by the fact that putting my mind to work, right? I might, or I may, in this case, I may find solutions to customers' problems. All right, I'm gonna leave that one just right here because we haven't finished just yet, guys. I'm gonna leave this one just right here. Okay, I'm gonna put it this right here. And I am going to put this one right here because has been part of your participation. All right, good. Okay, so let's going back to the strategy. This is the strategy, right? We have the strategy. So number one thing about the strategy, I'm gonna write it down over here. Strategy. Strategy. Alrighty. So the strategy is number one. We need to talk about one or two skills for the position. Number two, what do they mean to you? Or what does the skill mean to you? Or what do they mean to you? The two skill in this case, right? Now, third thing and the strategy and the speaking strategy is, all right, you need to tell an example or even better, a live, a background experience where you went through the skills or the skills that you're talking about. AKA, guys, you need to give an example. All right? You need to give an example. Tell me an example. Righty? And so now let me ask you, you see now why I only focus on one skill? Because your answer is getting longer, right? And you are showing, by just giving this answer, you're showing that you have the right communication or good communication skills. So when the recruiter listens to you, he or she doesn't need to hear the word, you know what? I have good communication skills. Just by the fact that you are giving this answer, it means that you have a strong knowledge of communication. Alrighty? So now, part of the strategy then is to tell an example. Tell me an example, guys. Tell me the time when you were multitasking. Tell me the time when you were multitasking. Come on, in one sentence, one idea. Tell me. Alrighty. So we already said, okay, you know what? I have this skill, multitasking. Multitasking means to me this, and let me give you an example of how I experienced being a multitasking person. All right. Come on. Let's work it. Let's work it, guys. Un hermano, una pregunta. ¿Cuánto pagan normalmente en un call center en Nicaragua? $550. 525 lo más barato, por así decirlo. Come on, guys. means it translates to a person. What do you mean, Millionaire 740? That you need to translate to a person. What do you mean by that? Okay. So what would be the answer, guys? Tell me the time you experience being multitasking. We know already what multitasking is, right? We already gave a definition about that. Multitasking is when you are doing two activities at the same time. Okay, it means that you have a good definition what multitasking is. Now, give me an example of you being multitasking. Come on. Millionaire 740 says, to translate a sentence or problem to another person who doesn't speak the language. Mm. Okay, going back, guys. What is multitasking? Multitasking is the ability to handle two activities at the same time. That was our definition. Alrighty, you remember? It's just right there. It's right here. That's our definition. So, give me an example of you handling two things at the same time. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. ¿Qué tipo de problemas son comunes cuando estás trabajando en un call center? Dependiendo a la campaña a la cual estés trabajando. Si es customer service, normalmente es dónde está mi paquete, dame información de este producto, cuánto vale esto, este producto tiene este XYZ especificaciones que ando buscando para mí, para mi sobrina, para mi mamá, para alguien en sí. En fin, los métodos de pago, cómo puedo pagar, dónde puedo pagar, te puedo pagar a ti, te puedo mandar money orders, te puedo pagar con bitcoins, preguntas que la gente puede hacer en cuanto a lo que es un producto o servicio al cual tú estás representando. When you hear, think your answer, write something in a notepad maybe. I like that one. I like that one. Let's develop it that one then. Hear your customer. Did you say more that tasking? Yes or no? Multitasking. Kevin, repeat after me. Multitasking. Kevin, repeat. Multitasking. Okay, millionaire, typing and talking by the micro. Okay. Guys, what has been I asked you what are the skills that you think that you might need for the position, and you said multitasking. Okay, and this is the problem now nobody knows how to give an example of multitasking, and you see why you are not hired yet. Ya ven por qué no son contratados todavía. Ya lo están observando. El hecho que vos vayas a una entrevista y digas, sí, soy multitasking, tengo good listening skills, tengo good problem solving, decir la palabra good communication skills, I'm a fast learner, is not enough. Porque el reclutador te va a decir después que le digas eso, como terminaste hasta ahí, I am multitasking, good listening, problem solving, good communication, faster, I'm going to give my 100%, I'm responsible, I have experience under pressure. Okay. What does multitasking, what does it mean to you? Or te puede preguntar, can you give me an example when you were dealing with two things at the same time? And he's talking about being multitasking. Alrighty? Pero entonces, para que no te haga pregunta tras pregunta, vos, con la pregunta que te está haciendo, vos venís y le decís una skill, le decís qué es lo que significa, le das un ejemplo y falta la última parte de la estrategia. Y así ustedes, con esa estrategia ya completa, ustedes le demuestran sin decírselo que tienen good communication skills. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Multitasking. Give me an example when you were multitasking. Okay, I like that one then. Let's do that one. What does it mean? No idea. ¿Cómo se escribe eso? ¿Cómo se escribe qué, my friend Kevin? Multitasking. Multitasking. Multitasking se escribe. Multitasking. Why you're no longer working at a call center? Because I have my own business. Yeah, thank you, MD Marcela S. Multitasking. Kevin, ¿ya viste lo que escribió Mari Marcela? Así se escribe multitasking. ¿Y qué es eso? Ok. Multitasking, definición de nosotros, ¿verdad? No la definición de Google ni la de un diccionario. Multitasking for me is to have the ability to handle two activities at the same time. And, viene Marcela says, I'm watching a video and I'm taking notes at the same time. Very good. Ok, aquí tenemos entonces la respuesta de MD Marcela. For example, right? For example, right? I am being multitasking when let's say, watching videos. Let's say when I am listening, when I'm listening, or let's say watching videos. The thing is that if you watch videos, it needs to be related. It needs to be related to the position itself. So watching videos because you need to watch videos is not that related. So let's make it a little bit related to it. For example, when I'm being multitasking when I am paying attention to my teachers. An example, right? An example. Teacher or teachers or professors, depending where you study, and I am taking notes of the things, of the important things, right, they are saying. Voila. And the last part of the strategy is, why do you think is this important for the position? Why do you think is this important for the position? And somebody already gave me the answer. Somebody gave me the answer. I think it was on TikTok or it was on YouTube. Let me see. Let me go ahead and double check. Guys, take a screenshot. Take a screenshot for you that you are watching right now on YouTube. Take a screenshot because this kind of information you're not going to find it anywhere else. Este tipo de información no la vas a encontrar en ningún otro lado. Jamás. Jamás, 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 jamás. Jamás. Te lo garantizo. Alrighty? Garantizado. Anyway. So, where was I? Ay, suscríbete también, ¿verdad? Por si las moscas. Where was I? Everybody? Got lost my mind. Jesus. Okay. Yes, I was pretty much taking a look at YouTube, right? If YouTube already gave me that answer. Okay, no, YouTube didn't give me the answer, but I think it was on TikTok then. It was the first person. Excelente. Yo escribo de Ginotega. Dice, me encanta su dinámica. Claro, Saraí. A nosotros también. Y nuestros estudiantes también. Por eso pasan y son contratados. I like to do more than just one activity at the same time. For example, drive a car and watch myself. That's a good activity. That's a good one, but it's dangerous, my friend. It's dangerous. Putting at risk your life. Ok, veamos. Ahora, esto por cuestiones de cultura. Ok. Vean, miren lo que dice nuestro amigo ¿cómo se llama? de Kevin. Kevin Castillo. Kevin Castillo. It's like do more than just one activity at the same time. For example, drive a car and watch myself. And watch my cell phone, he meant, right? It's dangerous, right? It's dangerous. Maybe I don't know where you're from, Castillo, Kevin, but here in Nicaragua, that everybody will laugh about that. Ha 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 ha. Right? Everybody will laugh about that. With all due respect, Kevin, that would be like the pranker in the school, right? Like the clown. You know what? It's like when you're driving a car and you're watching, I don't know, TikToks at the same time. Everybody here in Nicaragua will laugh about it, but in other part of the world, they won't. And that's part of the culture, and which is totally not normal, which is totally fine. So, but it's that important. Be careful, because if you express that with a customer or with an OM, and they know, imagine I am the OM, you are Kevin. Kevin, what's your name, right? Yeah, you are Kevin, and I know Kevin culture, but also I know my customer culture. So I'm gonna feel like, Kevin, you know what you have said, you shouldn't have said it, because that's not good for this part of the world. Maybe between you and I, it's okay, but when you are expressing with other people from different kind of culture, no, right? It's not good. But I mean, indeed, the example is good. I mean, if you are watching TikTok or social media, checking, and while you're driving, there are two activities at the same time, but the connotation or the let's say the meaning in the example is not that really good, right? So be careful on that one. Remember, it's not what you say, how you say it. Dice Marcelo 24, you speak too much to say few things. Don't get me wrong. Marcelo, what do you mean, my friend? What do you mean? Where do you learn English? Okay, you want the short version or you want the longer version? Marcelo? Let me see. Somebody already has said this. The last part. The last part is, why do you think is this important for the position? Okay, somebody has said this already. Let me just go ahead and find it. Or maybe you can help me out. Why do you think is this important for the position? Sergio says, I am fast learner than other people. Never, man. Never you should say that. You can't compare with others. That's a no-no. And Santo Mejia says, you won't have any problem with me when it comes to attendance and my behavior. No. Somebody already said that part and I liked it, but damn, I didn't write it down. Yeah, it was Sergio. It was Sergio. And I also should have it because I'm going to do my best. ¿Cómo respondería? Sergio, where are you, man? You shared the life encouragement. Sergio, Sergio, Sergio. Sergio. It was at the end. I just want to find the TikTok. All right. So, Castillo Blanco, jaja. Marco Marcelo se llama. Dinámica. Sí, Marco de seguro es un fast native speaker. No offense, man. I mean, good for you. Estamos aquí con personas que de pronto necesitan mejorar para poder entrar. Si Marcos, si tú ya entraste a un call center, vete a YouTube, te doy el link para que nos digas cómo ha sido tu experiencia y así motivar a algunas personas. Where do you learn to speak English? Una León. Alrighty. I am watching TV, phone, I'm working at the same time. Demon 999. Okay, when I'm watching TV, my phone, and working at the same time. Beautiful, man. I love it. That was a good one. But it's not good for this exercise. You could say that you learn very fast, but never say that you learn fast than other. Yes, that's true. That's a good point. Never. You can't compare with other people, guys. That's a no. You are unique. You are beautiful. Your uniqueness shouldn't be compared with anyone else. It's you and then you. That's it. Vanessa, ¿cuánto es lo mínimo que se requiere para un call center? Dice, porque a veces dicen qué porcentaje, pero no sé. De eso depende de la campaña a la cual estás siendo perfilada. Hay campañas de call center que son customer service y lo que se necesitan son un B1. Un B1, estamos hablando que es un intermediate level. Pero es que ahí vamos lo siguiente. Si vos venís y decís, I am multitasking, good listening, good problem solving, good communication skill, I'm a fast learner. Yes, hire me. They are not going to hire you because it's not just giving a shopping list things. It's a shopping list things. Dice Demon 99. Vanessa, a veces a fin de año contratan a muchas personas aunque no tengan un nivel alto. Es cierto lo que dice Venom. No, Demon 999. You are such a demon, man. You can improve it. Es cierto lo que dice Demon 99. ¿Por qué? Porque en Estados Unidos viene ahorita Christmas, viene Cyber Monday, viene algunas cositas que ellos hacen para hacer gastar dinero y mover un poquito la economía y necesitan contratar a más personas. Es cierto, es verdad. Pero la idea aquí no es de que en enero o marzo te digan, ok, bye bye, sino es que mantenerte. ¿Right? Sí, tienes la posibilidad de entrar ahorita en diciembre, good. Pero mientras estés ahí, you need to sharp your English as hell. Otherwise, they're gonna say you, but they're gonna promote you to customer next summer. ¿Qué es nesting? Nesting, nesting ACC es la creación de agentes para que vayan a pasar las entrevistas de trabajo en un call center. Por parte de Nesting ACC. Por parte de Nesting en un call center es el preámbulo o es las 2 semanas de preámbulo que tú tienes para entrar a producción. Demo99, yes, I know it's a big opportunity to get experience. Vanessa, Demo99, thanks for the advice. It's really helpful. Yes, absolutely. All right, guys. So, what do you think is this important? What do you think is this important? Somebody already said that, but I don't have it. I couldn't find it in the comments. Okay. ¿Por qué crees que es importante? ¿Por qué crees que es importante tener la habilidad de multitasking? Excuse me. Para este tipo de trabajo. Why? Why do you think it's important? Dice Marcelo 2404. Bro, I have heard that there are other hired with a really bad English. What do you think about that? Guys, this is something that I mentioned just a couple of minutes ago. The recruiter is going to pretty much focusing on number one, your attitude towards things, and number two, obviously your level of English. But the recruiter know that if you have, let's say, intermediate level, and maybe you're missing a couple of points for you to reach advanced in training, And if you have the disposition to learn and to do your 100%, they might give you that opportunity. They might give you the benefit of the doubt. And that could happen. Yo he visto personas en ventas que tienen el inglés de Wichu. ¿Conocen a Wichu? ¿Quién conoce a Wichu? El de Open English. Persuasion. Right? Y están trabajando en un call center. Y están también, pues no necesitas tener un C3. El C3 no existe. C2 level in English or C1 level in English, right? You don't need to. And yes, that's true. Okay, yes, I remember now. Kevin Castillo, very good, man. And so Kevin Castillo says the following. Take a look at this. Kevin Castillo says, multitasking is important because you have to listening, speaking, and using the computer at the same time. Marcelo, are you a C2, bro? No, I am not C2. I wish I were. I am C1. Estoy trabajando en un C1. I'm sorry, un C2. Yeah, I'm honest, guy. I'm not C2. I wish I were C2. Allá está mi certificado de C1. Okay. Yeah, very good, Kevin Castillo. Being multitasking is important because you have to be listening, speaking, and using the computer at the same time. Yes, that's true. But why is it important for the position? Why is that important for the position? It's important because you are going to give, right, a let's say, let me just go ahead and find it. Okay, here we are. And right, and as I read, or phrasal verb, as when I went over, well, let's keep it simple, right? Let's keep it simple. As I read, all right, you are looking for candidates for that has this skill. Now we're talking about multitasking, right? This skill, so they can provide a let's say fast and reliable information to customers. All right, there you go. Y es ahí donde yo les digo que usen mejor una que dos. ¿Por qué? Porque esta oración que está acá, ustedes la pueden decir en menos de 30 segundos y si lo quieren decir rápido. Pero si quieren tomarse su tiempo, la pueden decir, qué sé yo, en unos 45 segundos. Veamos el ejemplo. Vamos a ver el ejemplo por acá. Vamos a tomar un timer. That's my kid. He just recently woke up. All right, so let's see. Let's do it with 30 seconds, right? And now, this is the moment of practice. Una vez que tú ya tienes tu respuesta, ahora es momento de practicar. Al comienzo puedes simplemente leerla. Una vez de que vayas sabiendo el ritmo de cómo es tu respuesta, simplemente cierras donde escribiste tu cuaderno y comienzas a practicar sin prácticamente leer. Entonces, vamos a ver. 30 seconds starting now, right? The reason number one you should hire me is because I have multitasking skills. Multitasking for me is to have the ability to handle two activities at the same time. For example, I'm being multitasking when I'm paying attention to my teachers and taking notes of the important things they need to say. And as I read, you're looking for candidates that has this type of skills and they can provide fast and reliable information to customers. Y el recruiter va a hacer lo siguiente. The recruiter is going to do the same thing, the following. Pay attention to this. El recruiter, como todos los call centers, él tiene sus métricas. Entonces, él va a estar así, como que no poniéndote atención a lo que estás diciendo, como que le vale. Y vos, como te sentís tan confiado en la respuesta que estás dando, te va a voltear a ver. Y después te va a hacer la siguiente pregunta. As simple as that. Y si quieres saber cuál es la siguiente pregunta y cómo contestar, lo único que tienes que hacer es suscribirte. Alrighty, everybody. Muy bien, chicos. It has been such an honor being with you today. Time is up. Si quieren tener más información sobre nuestro curso de preparación para call center, cómo contestar este tipo de preguntas, pueden escribirnos al 505-88-125-123, Nesting ACC. Mi nombre es Néstor. Y la idea fundamental después de todo es poderles ayudar a que ustedes tengan la oportunidad de tener un trabajo en la industria de call center. Alrighty. Requisitos fundamentales para lo que es el curso es tener al menos un A2. Si quieres saber cuál es tu nivel de inglés, escríbeme, te paso el link para que hagas el examen, me mandas un screenshot de cuál es tu resultado y te puedes enroll en nuestro curso de preparación para el call center. Comenzamos este próximo sábado, 20 de noviembre, a partir de las 1:30, de 1:30 a 5:30. Y el curso está de 3 a 6 meses, ¿right? De preparación. ¿Qué es lo que vamos a ver ahí? Vamos a ver, obviamente, cómo contestar los diferentes tipos de preguntas. Vamos a trabajar en 2 áreas fundamentales. 1, tu nivel de inglés, mejorarlo. Es decir, de lo que se pasa ahorita de inglés, mejorar tu nivel de inglés como primero. Y a la par de él, como un eje transversal, cómo contestar estos tipos de preguntas. Para cada pregunta hay un tipo de estrategia diferente. Así que si están interesados, escriban, suscríbanse y nos vemos pronto, everybody. Thank you very much, guys. Aplaudo tu entonación. It's very clear. Thank you, Sarai. Okay. Muchas gracias, chicos, por estar tuning in y nos vemos pronto, guys. Take it easy, guys. Not a problem, Demon. My pleasure. Repetir el número. El número es 505-88-125-123. 88-125-123. Solo dinos los días libres. ¿Cómo así, Kevin? Solo dinos los días libres. ¿A qué te refieres, man? ¿Días libres en un call center? A veces puede ser 1 o 2. Pero ¿qué día exactamente? No se sabe. Eso solamente te lo dicen en el momento de una vez que estás contratado. Alrighty, guys, take it easy. God bless you. Love you guys. Behave. Recuerden que si necesitan más información, solo me escriben al 88-125-123, Nesting ACC. Comenzamos este sábado a las 1:30. Y nos vemos pronto. Bye bye, everybody. By the way, si quieren más material gratuito, subscribe. Take care, guys. Bye bye.